Now News.
Welcome back. 6 Utahns are among the 31 people arrested this weekend near an LGBTQ pride event in Idaho. Police are linking them to a white supremacist group.
This afternoon, KSL's Kirsten Nunez spoke to a retired FBI agent who knows these groups well. And Kirsten, what does he make of all this?
Well, Dan, Debbie, for the last 20 years of Greg Rogers' career, he went undercover in militia groups, and he's not surprised that Utahns were involved in this or that those arrests happened.
Book example of the way they do stuff. It could be chapter 1 in their book about how to do a recruitment rally.
Police found riot gear and shields packed into a U-Haul Saturday after arresting 31 members of a white supremacist group.
I can assure you that Rousseau's pleased.
Thomas Ryan Rousseau is the Patriot Front's founder. His name among those in custody Saturday after a caller reported what looked like a little army at a hotel near an LGBTQ event in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho.
I think they intended to get arrested. They would have preferred to have been arrested at the park.
Greg Rogers, a retired undercover FBI agent, knows the ins and outs of these groups.
I lived with different militia groups for years, became members.
He believes the Patriot Front planned this as a type of recruitment rally.
They'd have lined up around the park. They'd have wanted to be seen. They'd have probably chanted some nonsense.
Rogers says the group intentionally did not have weapons with them.
The worst thing in the world you can do to a militia member is to not only charge, but to convict them of a felony. And then they can't possess their weapons, which is the most important thing in their entire lives.
Police say the 31 members were booked with suspicion of conspiracy to riot. But Rogers says that was likely their plan because that charge is hard to convict.
By the time this is all over with, it's going to be the equivalent of a traffic ticket.
6 of those arrested have addresses here in Utah.
I would have been stunned if there weren't any Utahns.
Ages ranging from 23 to 35, from Springville, Kaysville, Midway, Midvale, West Valley City, and Elk Ridge. Rogers believes the national headlines is the ego trip those members are looking for.
These folks don't have deep intellects, and that's the route they always go.
Rogers is grateful for the arrest and that no one at the Pride event was hurt, but he says the extensive coverage will likely lead to a spike in membership for the Patriot Front.
If you just wrote them tickets for not having the permit to set up a counter protest and just really downplayed it because that makes them look like they're just as unimportant as they really are.
Now, police say all members are to be arraigned tomorrow, and Rogers said that law enforcement, especially the FBI, always keeps a close eye on these groups, and he wouldn't be surprised to now see them at other Pride events throughout the country.